All right, today we're going to talk about a simple but seriously powerful mental shift that can totally change how you face, well, anything. What if I told you that you already have a perfect, undefeated track record for getting through tough times? Let's break down how to tap into that.
It all starts with just one number, 100%. Just let that sink in for a second. What in the world could that possibly represent in your life?
That number, that's your track record. That's your survival rate. For every single challenge, every heartbreak, every single time you thought, this is it, I can't get through this, well, you did. You're here. That's not me being optimistic. That is a cold, hard fact. And that fact is the foundation for everything we're about to get into.
So if we all have this perfect score, why does a crisis feel so completely devastating when we're in it, you know? Well, it often comes down to a crossroads, a single question that frames our entire experience. This one right here, why me? It's almost a reflex, isn't it? It's the first thing that pops into our heads when things go wrong. And look, it's a completely understandable place to start, but it's also a question that can keep you completely and totally trapped. Here's exactly why that question is such a sneaky trap. Asking, why me? It immediately casts you in the role of the victim. And when you feel like a victim, you feel powerless. And when you feel powerless, you get stuck. Just stuck. Spinning your wheels, going nowhere. Now don't worry about that right column just yet. We'll come back to it, I promise. Okay, so theory is one thing, but let's look at a real-world example. Because seeing this stuff in action, well, that's when you realize there's a very different path available to all of us. So, meet Sarah. A crisis hits hard when she loses a business she had poured her entire life into. And her first reaction, just like it would be for most of us, was, why me? But as she was navigating all the fallout, she had this amazing realization. The struggle, as unbelievably painful as it was, wasn't actually destroying her. In fact, she was still standing. And that's when the shift happened. She stopped asking the universe, why me, and started challenging it with, try me. And this, right here, is the turning point. This is the whole game. The struggle didn't create her strength. It simply revealed what was already there the whole time. The crisis became a spotlight, showing her a power she never even knew she had.
Sarah's story is just so inspiring, right? But how do we actually apply that in our own lives? This is where we get practical. This is where we build what we can call the problem solver's mindset.
The why me question. It defaults our brain to this state, pure panic. It's that anxious, helpless loop where all our energy just gets burned up worrying about the problem, not actually engaging with it.
But the shift to try me, man, that shatters the whole cycle. It's like flipping a switch in your brain. It moves you from that passive, panicked state into an active, engaged state of problem solving. Your focus just snaps from the problem to the solution.
So let's just put a name on it, the try me mindset. It's exactly that process. It's the simple mental command that flips your brain from panic into problem-solving mode. And listen, this isn't about being fearless. It's about changing your response to fear.
And the benefits are so powerful. First, it takes all that stress that would normally burn you down and turns it into productive fuel. The energy is the same, but now it's working for you. Second, it replaces that awful feeling of powerlessness with an undeniable sense of your own strength. And finally, it moves you out of the passive role of a victim and into the active role of a problem solver. So, remember that slide we left half finished? Now we can fill in the other side. While why me leaves you a victim, powerless and stuck, try me transforms you into a problem solver, turns stress into fuel, and connects you with your own strength. It's the same person, in the same situation, but with a completely different outcome.
This is not just some nice idea, it is a practical tool. So let's bring this right back to you. Let's talk about the next time life throws you a curveball, because it will. Here's how you can make this mindset your own.
And here's how simple it is. Step 1, acknowledge the challenge has arrived. You see it. Step 2, instead of shrinking, I want you to physically roll your shoulders back, take a deep breath, and say it, out loud or in your head. Try me. It's a declaration. It's an act of defiance against despair.
Ultimately, life is going to present you with challenges. That's a guarantee. But your 100% survival rate proves you're more than capable of meeting them. So the only real question left to answer is this. When the next challenge calls you out, what will you say back?